All right, what's going on, guys? It is like 3 in the morning. I'm fucking tired.
Little tired here. Yeah.
It is. It's been a week. I mean, we saw Captain America. I don't want to review it just because. If you haven't noticed from my channel, quickly, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Like, almost all of my movie reviews have like good reviews. I don't review everything. Like most of my reviews are like not bad. Just because I don't really like reviewing bad movies. Captain America wasn't bad. Captain America was amazing. But I just didn't feel like it. Same with Under the Skin. I really liked Under the Skin. I might actually review that one. But so, tonight, we went to see Oculus. I hadn't really heard anything about this. I just knew it was the new Jason Blum movie, and I heard at Sundance, like, people were just, like, going crazy for it. So, what do you think?
I loved Oculus all the way through, up until the end. It was so suspenseful, so disturbing, so just wonderfully written, and just I'm almost at a loss for words just to describe like how well it was like put together too, like the film itself. How the events happen.
We haven't
past
talked
and present, kind of.
Yeah, we haven't talked about this at all. So
we've been holding it in. We've been bottling it in, waiting to get on.
So this is the first conversation.
So
yeah, I thought it was I thought it was like fucking fantastic. Every part of it, man. The acting, the cinematography. This thing was filmed on like no money. It was like a $2 million budget. Like all of it, the acting, the cinematography, the score, the fucking story. It was just incredible horror movie.
Brilliant. Just such a mind fuck.
It is. It's very original. This is something that is just... I feel like if people like it, this will spawn a franchise because it is of that caliber. I have some tiny problems with it, but that's just like me nitpicking again. Like I nitpick things a little bit, but no, I thought this was absolutely fucking amazing. The story, for me, it's kind of like the less you know, the better.
It was the story was just vague enough, and just it did such a good job of putting you in the mindset of the characters who are just there. In case you don't know what this movie is, it's about an evil mirror that fucks with people's heads and makes them do fucked up things.
Yeah, it's about two siblings, and as children, this mirror kind of like took over their family and caused some death in the family, to which they are blamed for. So something like 12 years later, they come back to like try to figure out whether they were going insane or if the mirror really was haunted. And this is like, I mean, that Alexander, I really like Alexander Aja, so this is not him, but he made Mirrors a few years ago, and Mirrors was okay. This is like what Mirrors should have been.
Yeah, this was like if Mirrors was more of a psychological horror film.
Yeah, this is really fucked up. One of my little nitpicks, and this is literally, you can't even take this as like something against the movie. This is just me. Is like I was not scared at all for a lot of this, and there was scenes. It was so fucking tense. The movie is so tense.
Yeah.
But like for me, I almost wouldn't put it as a horror movie, as more of a psychological thriller. I understand where it could scare people. I'm really jaded, so I wasn't scared at all. I was disturbed.
Yeah,
but I wasn't scared, where some movies like scare me out, where I'm like Insidious 2 for some reason just scared the shit out of me. But this is very slow, and it just has this fucking brooding tone and music, and it is so tense.
And they weave the narrative back and forth. You're in present day, what's happening, and then you go back 10 years or 12 years into the past.
It's just like seamlessly like
and it goes
switching back and forth,
and then towards the end of the film, to the climax, the back and forth becomes really kind of rapid, and you start kind of losing
You really
you
your
don't
perception.
know when their perception of what's in present and what's in the past. You lose that because they start blending it so well and so rapidly.
Yeah, there came a point towards the end where I literally like had to stop and think to myself like I had absolutely no idea what was going on, and it's not in a bad way.
Yeah,
like some
is.
movies
Oh,
get
man.
they just get so tangled up in themselves that you just like lose it. No, this is a good way. Like I was so, and it was doing exactly what it was trying to do, was just confuse you and like give you like very like disillusioned. And I was so fucking confused. I had no idea what was going on.
It kept chugging all the way to the end.
Yeah, this movie is fantastic. Like Jason Blum, I think it's Jason Blumhouse. Yeah, like he's a dude who did like Insidious and Paranormal Activity and all. He makes like really Purge, like all these like micro budget like $5 million under movies, and then makes like $100 million off of all of them. Which the dude like blew up in the past few years. He is wealthy as shit. But yeah, every one of his movies is fantastic for the most part, and this just continues the trend. The acting is really good. I'm not a big fan of Karen Gilliam. I think that's Gillian.
She was the redhead.
The red-haired girl. Yeah, her acting was the only one that I was just kind of like, this isn't amazing.
It's funny you bring that up because there were certain points where I was kind of taken out by her.
Yeah,
it seemed a little hokey. It wasn't too bad. Like the movie was just so intense.
Katie Sackhoff was really good.
Katie. Oh my gosh, I love Katie Sackhoff. First off, and
Riddick.
She kind of reminded me of Lovely Molly in this, where as her character gets more and more insane, it's just so scary.
This is that was the scary part, and the movie is so like visceral. But yeah, so what are you gonna give Oculus?
I'm gonna give Oculus a 9. I have one problem with the movie, and this is just an opinion. This is a thing for me. When I watch stories like this, I know that a lot of movies like this, horror movies, what have you, they always have that kind of bad ending where, should we spoiler territory?
Don't spoil the ending. Don't spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just saying, like,
yeah, the ending is weird. It's not.
The ending is amazing, but for me personally, I don't know. I just get this thing where like, I like these kind of movies to be as dark and as scary as they are, but I kind of like seeing a happy ending.
Yeah.
I just feel like
I know what you mean. But yeah, it's if you love horror movies, go watch this. It's really good. I'm gonna give it a 9 too. So 9 from both of us. Oculus is in theaters now. Go check it out. It's fantastic. Follow me on Twitter down below. In the next, I'm covered in painting.
We painted today. What did you do?
If I feel up to it, we'll do the Under the Skin review because there's some stuff I gotta say about that one.
We should have filmed. We watched the movie. We came back and we just sat here for hours talking about it. And I'm like, why didn't we film that? Because
so if we feel up to it, we'll do an Under the Skin one. But yeah, go watch Oculus. It's fucking fantastic. And have a good one, guys. I'll see you later.
It's worth your money.